welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26, where we are in year 6 and we are 6-1, ranked number 2 in the country, getting ready for yet another top 25 matchup, this time against Michigan State, the Spartans. Number 19 in the country, off to a 7-1 start. We're coming off of a tight win over Penn State by 3 points. That is our third 3-point win of the season. We have a 3-point loss on the season as well to Notre Dame. Penn State was a game that we jumped out up early and really struggled to put this game away in the second half. We largely outplayed Penn State, but just couldn't completely put them away for every reason. I think it was largely a pretty good game from Sampson. We ran the ball fairly well. Juan Pasco gets over 100 yards and a score. Gant had a 2-touchdown day. Just had some inconsistencies where we're not really good on third down, which certainly helped them out. This Michigan State team, 7-1. I haven't looked at the roster, but the overall is not necessarily great, just 76 across the board, but they're getting the job done. A big win over Florida on the road. Big win over Indiana, who doesn't appear to be very good. Illinois came this season ranked as a top 25 team. So they've had a pretty easy schedule. Beat Maryland and Iowa. Those two are 8-7 combined. Beat Florida, who's 4-3. Lost to Rutgers, who is 7-1 and not ranked. Rutgers 5-0 in the conference. So, not a lot of win. This seems kind of fool's golds-ish here for Michigan State. Is their toughest stretch of the season starts with us and is through the end of this with us, Michigan, Ohio State, and Oregon. That's 4 teams in the 90s. The back end of the year. Let's take a look at this roster and kind of see what this looks like. See if the Spartans maybe have something they can hang their hat on in this matchup. All right, so one thing immediately that stands out, of course, is Isaiah Burnett's a redshirt senior, 92 overall, former 4-star, big-time arm. Pretty accurate, maybe not as great as you would want it to be, but a really good athlete. Okay, that's a really good start. 20 touchdowns against 1 interception. He's been really less than stellar throughout his career, but is having a magnificent season here. Easily the best one he has put up so far from a throwing perspective. Okay, so good running back here in Bobby Keel. And they have Tevin Scales, a 99 speed wide receiver, 5'11". Okay, so a super explosive player there. So 2 really good wide receivers, a good running back, great quarterback. The tight ends are pretty solid. Offensive line is pretty good all across the board. So this to me almost looks like a better roster than like what Oregon puts out on offense. But you get to be pretty significant drop-offs here in some of these positions, which is why the overall is lower. It's not always the best indication, but their starting offense is rock solid. See, defensively, really athletic front. Not so great on the interior. Okay, Carlos Little's a good athlete. Scott Snowden is an excellent player here at will. Okay, so the linebackers are pretty good. Cornerback room is really thin. And Tyler Ogletree is out for them, their fastest corner. This is a major mismatch. Yeah. I don't think there's a chance that this secondary runs with us. They are really slow at the safety spots. They have 3 corners. This is a bad matchup for Michigan State. Juan Pasco could have a field day. Maybe he doesn't, though. Just out of curiosity, is this going to be a night game for Michigan State? It's always fun to have a top 20 matchup. The offense should make things really fun and interesting, I think, though. This is going to be a 5 o'clock kickoff. We'll probably give them some fun jerseys to rock with here. I think for us, what do we want to do for them? About the all black outlook. No. Let's rock the give them kind of this all green look. Let's do let's just go with this. Let's rock it. See if the Spartans can pull off an upset here. I think the offense for them is going to have to be really good. I think they're going to have to take care of the football. Then they're going to have to manage the clock extremely well in order to make this an upset. Because I don't think they're going to be able to stop us with any consistency literally at all. Because I don't think they're going to be able to stop our passing attack when it comes down to it and be able to stop the speedy group of wide receivers that we have with a slower, inexperienced, just not great secondary. But we'll see. No real rain, which is nice to not have to deal with here. We've had a couple of rain games this year. But it's a top 20 matchup here in East Lansing. We get the job done here over the Spartans. See what we got. 43 degrees, a lot of wind, 15 miles an hour is a lot in this game. We're underway. That one's going to go out in the back of the end zone. We'll see Brody Sampson, Juan Pasco in this offense here out to a quick start. Cold weather game with a lot of wind. Of course, you see the dynamic duo here. It's actually George Gant they show, not Juan Pasco, because Gant had the really nice game last week. Again, I think this is really a game I want to try to test out this secondary. It's a big talent gap here. Probably the biggest one we've had all year. This has been a really tough schedule. Come on, make a nice play there from Averill. Got to get things started. All right. Two wide receivers. Snap it, hand it off to Stenerud, and 18 makes a nice play there again. There's already an early 3rd and long. Loud noise trying to play a factor here. Oh, wrong play. Oh, but Gant's able to catch it. I threw to the wrong guy. Thankfully, that paid off and was not a complete disaster. Sampson again on the 3rd down conversion. Oh, try to get out the pass go, but gets knocked down. Two wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Trying to stick to this run game. Stenerud with an explosive. Should have kept that to the outside. Might have been a touchdown. Try to cut back in to help out, set up the blockers. Nice play. And there's not a lot of speed here in this secondary. Got this off to Pasco. They have way more speed at their linebacker group than they have over the top. Tranquil got an explosive on the 11. Big start attack here. Kind of what you would expect. He's got a chance to really be open here on this play. Try to float it out there to him, and Gant. 2 jump ball touchdowns for 84. His 3rd touchdown in the last 5 quarters. Excellent start there. Kind of throwing the ball up and letting Gant go make plays. Michigan State already in early trouble here. Really need Burnett in this offense to be great today if they're going to get this win. Time tackle there from Yates. All right, Isaiah Burnett coming off a 4 passing touchdown game, by far Michigan State's biggest test so far. Rutgers is 7-1 and unranked. I'm really interested to kind of see if they get an opportunity Getting that top 25 if they keep playing well. This is by far the toughest test that Michigan State, these Spartans, have faced so far. They really are going to be relying on this offense today, and that is not a good start as Oscar Ruggins will take him down there for a loss of 4. I think Michigan State's offense has got plenty of ability here to really give us a hard time. It's a nice play there on 2nd down. Cut this in half. 3rd and 7. Goes in the dirt. You cannot have that from Burnett today. Cannot do it. You'll get run off the field today with their athleticism and their secondary if he plays like that. Smith, a solid return here. Seems like the kind of game that he should have some success with how slow this secondary is, but we have really had a hard time making that a consistent thing with him. Get it out there to him. Not quite enough in the blocking aspect there. Nice play nonetheless. Sampson already on fire. This crowd already kind of out of it. Stenerud, nice run there. That's a good start. In the blitz. Golly. Try to spin back up the field and hit it up. It's a weird play. Float this to Pasco. That's going to be a 1st down, and Pasco's got more inside the 25. Nice calm play. It's like a weird situation. Like, you know, you're so much more athletic than them in the secondary. You can be more aggressive, try to take some of these shots. Flip that to Stenerud. It's a gain of 3 out of it. Throw this to Hennessy, throws him open. This is a really bad matchup for the Spartans. They are so slow in the secondary. I think they could realistically kind of make it hard for us to run the ball. I don't want to say shut it down, but I do not see how they stop our passing attack at all. How bad they are there, I'm going to be able to throw passes like that one. I've never thrown that route on that play ever, not even in practice mode. Right now, they're not really showing they can block us either. It's going to have to be the Burnett show. Like, he's going to have to figure something out here. They got a lot of speed at wide receiver. Get the ball to Scales. Play action, coming screaming, does get the ball out. The speed of receivers, that's a nice play. Work play action, get to the outside. Get it out to 82 and let him see if he can make a play. I like that. Good play. Shut down again. Gave the run blocking for the computer an uptick right before I started this episode. I think we've done a better job finding the balance here this season with the computer sliders. This to me feels like one of those games they're just really overmatched here in the early going. We'll just throw it up. That's a lot of speed at wide receiver. And then 82 Scales drops it. Wow. Great throw from Burnett. Really nice job blocking there. Had a one-on-one with the fastest player in college football. Can't bring it in, and the It just gets worse and worse here for the Spartans. He'll take it for a touchback. Outlet pass go. Spin move, not going to get the first down. It's causing so much stress for them right now. Ant comes in motion. Set up a draw play. Really nice blocks. Yeah, Stennerud. Averaging 7 yards a pop. Here in the early going. 3 wide receivers. Big run for Stennerud. Spin move back to the outside. Seems like a situation they just don't really have what it takes here. That's got to be a pass. Should be a pass interference. Not going to call it there. Try to just take a shot to the middle of the field. Smith is a 14-0 score at the end of one. This seems like a Michigan State team that's really overmatched athletically, at least here in the early going. They got to get the ball to Scales. They got to find a way to get off the field defensively, though. Had a 3rd and long on that opening possession, give themselves a chance to start this game with momentum, and were not able to do so. Are they good enough in their front 7 to let those guys make plays? And I just don't know if they do. Flip out to Spurlock. Get the first down. Then it's like if you consistently let us get into these 3rd and shorts, we're really hard to stop. So much speed. That time got a little pressure on Sampson. Knock that one down. Okay. 2nd and 10. We've run the ball well. We're going to do it so here. 3 wide receivers. Send Hennessy. Can I get him out? Disengage that a little bit. Get it out to Stennerud. Got 1 block from him. It's a big run again. Not even pretended to stop the run yet. Oh, goodness gracious. That's twice I've thrown the wrong button. That should have been intercepted, to be honest with you. I should pay for that. Underneath, Smith. Pretty much just got what was blocked, and that was it. Four wide receivers. 3rd and 6. Stennerud goes out. They get that screen up. Seems like they always run man when you run that play. Chance for Michigan State to get momentum if he misses this. He does not, though. 17-0. Spartans do get a stop. Good to see Tranquil able to get him involved a little bit, run a little bit more of this 4 wide receiver set. Really try to get that screenplay to work. It is cash against zone. Just never seem to get that here against the computer, unfortunately. I feel like every time we run that, it is a man call for them. Read option to Burnett, trying to get wiggly. Slack comes in and brings him down along with Morton. In a 4, so 2nd and 6 here. Burnett in the pistol. Another handoff. Riggs just comes flying up, gets him right at the line of scrimmage. Third and 6, we're going to send pressure here. Good blocking. Nice, explosive play. Almost got a touchdown on that. Big play. Michigan State's alive. Pistol setting there with the fullback. So a handoff, and he is shedding tackles, and Keel inside the 5 is going to score. I really thought the Spartans offense would give them a chance. I think their starters along the offense are good enough. Excellent drive there. Found a big play up the middle when I sent pressure. They did a really nice job blocking up on that play. Created an explosive. He broke a tackle. Keel got to the outside and scored pretty easily there. How does Purdue respond? How does Michigan State's defense respond? Really nice return there from Tranquil. See what we got. Stenerud out of there. And a 7. Consistently run the ball really well today. Pulling inside, pass go. First down. 4th catch for him in this first half. Stenerud, nice patience, trying to get to the outside. Got the block from Hennessy, and that's a little too much wiggle room there. Big throw to Hennessy. Sampson. A great first half here. Oh, that might have been a touchdown. Got the look that we don't really get a chance to see here. Got a post from Smith. The safety comes on a blitz from deep, stand in the pocket. I mean, Smith is open. We go to deliver it. Trying to throw this somewhere right in this vicinity. Should be a strike. He's got his man beat. We go to throw it. It gets knocked down. That's a touchdown. Unless he drops it. Or it ends up being a bad pass, but really nice play for them. Play action. It's going to be a sack in Michigan State. Trying to stay alive here. Hand it off here on 3rd and long, and it might be enough. Stenerud is going to get tackled down after a gain of 18. So we'll go for it here. Have not shown that they can stop you. That's a terrible throw. I don't know what that throw was. I should be hitting that right as Smith is kind of coming open on this drag. Him and Gant just kind of get caught up and looked like he was going to clear, so I tried to dump it to throw it in the middle, and Sampson just throws it in the ground. Michigan State surviving here. All right. Huge opportunity for Michigan State. Hand it off right at the line of scrimmage. Empty this time. Nice throw to the running back, so we get a first down. Michigan State, look at this. Fighting. All to his tight ends. Really nice job blocking that up. Decided to send pressure kind of late there. 2-minute warning. Michigan State gets the ball to start the second half. Field goal or a touchdown here certainly makes things interesting. Ruggins tries to slow Keel down. It's a fumble. Going to be picked up by Purdue. Michigan State Spartans all around it. Joey Wolf recovers at least what appears to be a fumble right now. Khalil Howard comes in and gets the hit. Keel, man, he's working so hard. Too many bodies, though. This is trouble. Just going to float this to DeAndre Smith. Finally, we've hit 15 with a long score. I don't know that I've ever hit him on a deep ball over the top. Cannot play him that tight. Not when you're this slow in the secondary. Nice, easy pitch and catch. And, man, just as Michigan State is starting to get momentum, get the turnover, a one-play strike. DeAndre Smith in the end zone. Feels like the first time in 2 or 3 years. One play, 36-yard touchdown. Just like that, the energy is zapped out of this crowd. Just completely gone. Completely gone. It's crazy. Some of the young guys some snaps here, at least momentarily. Big throw. Knocked away, though. Wide receiver in and out. We're going to get the ball out there to him. Stays in bounds. Michigan State, I'm sure, is going to hurry it up, and they do. Big throw. Great throw. I messed that up. I did not mean to be on Riggs. Made that an easier play for them than it needed to be. Ooh, nice catch. I almost feel like they should call a timeout there, but they do not. Quick throw off, tackle down in bounds. They'll hurry it up here. No, they actually don't hurry up. Yep, about 12 seconds there on the huddle. Ooh. He's trying to give his guys chances to make plays. I can appreciate that. It's a huge possession. You've got to come away with at least a field goal here. Start off with the ball in the second half. It's a throw over. That one should have been intercepted by Howard. Couldn't get his head turned around fast enough there, though. 3rd and 10. They're bringing 2 tight ends. We're sending pressure. Working stunt. Burnett makes the throw. Scales going to take it in. His 4th catch. Not going to call a timeout here. That was a big drive, though. Big answer after the fumble. You give up the one-play score. Got to make this field goal. It's up, and it's going to be good. So 24-10. Michigan State's not out of it. They've shown enough on offense that I think if they can get a score to start the second half, I think they can play with us. But they are, I mean, in dire need of this offense really continue to move the football. And Tranquil down the sideline right before halftime is going to take it back, and all the momentum yet again completely taken out of this stadium. Deshaun Tranquil, the true sophomore, has made an impact on offense and may have just put the dagger on Michigan State here. You kick a field goal with 6 seconds left, you kick it off. Tranquil almost broke one on you earlier in the game. That time he did officially break it, gets the touchdown, makes it a 31-10 halftime score. Just a completely different feeling than a 24-10 where you kind of have some momentum. Wow. That is tough for the Spartans. Man. Now they're going to start on the second half with their own 10-yard line. Wow. What a play to end the first half. Pressure, that one all could have been picked off by Sly there. Pressure came in a hurry. RPO, nice play. You got to go get a touchdown if you're Michigan State here. Like honestly, I think this is 4-down territory unless it's like so obvious you have to punt essentially. If it's, you know, it's 4th and 1, I feel like you need to be going for it here. Handoff just shut down by Ruggins. So 3rd and 6. I think you literally play this. I think you play every 10-down stretch as if it's 4th down territory. Don't be scared to just try to get 4 yards here and make this a 4th and 2. Wide receiver out. Receiver running back out. I'm the tight end again. They're making some plays. Like, I like what they're doing offensively. Their whole problem is what their secondary has become over the course of this series. You can't have 78 speed free safeties and stuff. They're just not going to play like, not with my wide receivers, not with this offense. I think this offense has been fine. Not running it overly consistently. Really at all. Had the 1 touchdown run. It's been a little rough otherwise. Stenerud 3rd right now, leading rusher in the country. Got McCaffrey there from James Madison leading the way right now. Stenerud looks like he's probably going to get 1 chance to be a starter. I'm expecting him to go pro after this year. He spent 4 years with the program. He deserves to go pro at this point. Like, Burnett's been fine. Burnett's been really good. Had 2 or 3 throws he would love to have back. Nothing has turned into a turnover. That one, though, is going to turn into a turnover. And Dalton Sly is going to get chased down by number 7. Joey Wolf banged up. He's had some injury problems this year already. See how that ends up shaking out. But this is Burnett trying to play hero ball here when you don't really have to do this in this situation. Try to make a big throw up the seam. It's just not the right play. Just no way. Dalton Sly is going to undercut that every time. Easy interception. Now you're in trouble. You're already in trouble. Now you're in real trouble here. Smith brings it in. There's ribs. Try to kick him out for right now. Showing up super banged up. That might enjoy Wolf's day. One play here to Stenerud. Feels like all that momentum is just gone. One I'd like to have back was Sampson there for sure. Had to spin that over to Smith. Nice coverage. We got the wind behind us. We do not. I don't know if he can kick a 51-yarder with the wind in his face. He's going too easily, though. 34-10. Really nice covers there from them, actually. Did a nice job. And the kick return, and then the fumble. Like, that's, in a game like this, it's just something Michigan State can't deal with, and they could certainly get back into this game. You have the kickoff return for a touchdown, then you have a fumble while you have momentum, and then immediately is another score, and that's essentially a 14 points for us. All of a sudden, this is a 20-10 game. Who knows if you maybe score on that drive? Thankfully, then that turnover only ended up turning into 3 points. Underneath Treywell, man, this is everywhere. We'll play a little man. Ooh, what a route. Sermon gets carved up. Big third down conversion. Scales is wide open on that play.
Ready, set.
Ooh. Perfect RPO pop play there, right as we sent a blitz from that side. Really nice play.
Okay, ready? Come on, set.
2 turnovers have killed this offense's production today. Big throw. I mean, these guys are good on offense. Score may not indicate it, but these guys can catch it if he can make accurate passes if they don't turn the football over. You guys are tough. Read option. He's going to stop at the 1. I thought he scored there.
On the double.
Really thought he slid in on that play.
29 Philly. 2.
Read option here again. He's going to get stopped again. Yeah, taking some shots here. Maryland heavy.
Ready up.
Here we go.
Cricket.
2 fullbacks. Here we go. Goal line, quarterback sneak. They're going to go for 2 here.
On the ready. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Full conversion attempt, really big play. It's over to the tight end, going to get stopped short. Nice play there from Mallory. So it's a 34-16 lead right now. All right. Gonna be Stump's first carry of the game, I believe, here. Does get it. It's decent blocking. We get forward for a gain of 5. Story back out there now. Hand off to him. Good blocking, and 20 almost out of there yet again. Wow. Big throw up to Zegwu. Good throw there from Sampson. Tight ends have been really involved today. Has not been a Juan Pasco game. Certainly has had his moments, but not really been a standout performance. We'll try to get him a touch here. Last play of the third quarter if we can get it off, and we do. Out to him. Got the speed. First down. Oh, not going to give him the first down. In the fourth quarter, it's a 34-16 lead. I really do think Michigan State's offense has shown a lot of good things today. It's just they've had bad turnovers and a couple of bad throws from Burnett. Struggled to run the ball consistently, but they've made some really big plays as well. I really do think they've done some good things. Defense is just outmatched. And off the stump, 30. Crashes in. Another score. Make it 41-16. Certainly seems like they're a little bit of fool's gold, though, with their record and being ranked in the top 20. I don't know that I think Michigan State wins another game. I'll say that. I don't see how this team beats Ohio State, Oregon, or Penn State. I'll get these young guys some more reps here. Ooh, A little tight end screen action there. Oh, just a jet sweep. Okay.
Okay, ready?
That ended up looking weird there.
Cobra.
Yeah. Ordonez, Wiley, and Morton there. A tackle for loss.
Okay, break.
3rd and 13.
Ready, go.
So close on some of these plays, man. We're so close on some of these plays.
On the double.
We're going to go empty. We're going to send pressure here. Make them make a play and make them make it quickly. And that's going to be picked off. Juan Jacoby going to get tackled by Scales. Can't take it for a pick six. Burnett's accuracy is just not good enough. They have got players. They've got players on this offense. Burnett's had a really bad day. We sent a lot of pressure at them. They're on that play in particular. Stenerud inside the 10, down to the 5 again.
On the ready.
Just crazy, man.
Spine.
Back line of scrimmage there on the screen. First time ever running that. I don't really like how that necessarily looks.
Got it. Freedom, freedom. Here we go.
Sampson just going to scramble it in, take it for a score. Just too much. There's just too much today. Obviously, talent wins out. Let's put the backups in. Oh, wrong button. Thing that sucks is like, would love to give Pascal the chance at going back to back for the Heisman. It's just not been his day here today. 5 for 61. Yeah. Win is a win, though. I see DeAndre Smith have a good game, too. Ran the ball really well today. See how the backups do whenever they get their chance, but see what we got here. Rasmussen, Wolf, Iguanagu, Duarte. See what some of these youngsters can do here, and that is not a good start. Nice play, okay. Let's see, we got Yates. Riggs is still in there. Ooh. Big tackle there from Yates. The outside, we got Irving, Mallory, Ordonez, Sherman there in the slot. Oh, need some better tackling, I know that. Let. Alfonso Let on that side. Okay. Good throw, okay. Scales has had a pretty nice game. I mean, he's over the century mark. Not a great look here from our golly Burnett, man. These have been some tough passes. Well, that was a better throw. Gives this guy a chance, but not enough for one. Ooh, nice play. Good open field tackle there from Ordonez. 4th and 4. And a double mug him here. Burnett off his spot. Going to get knocked away. Now we got a really nice chance. Jeff Humphrey is going to get some snaps. Good for him. And definitely, if he decides to hit the transfer portal, we're going to let him go. It's an unfortunate situation for him to not get a chance to play this year. Firmly expected him to come in and be the starter. Brought in Sampson as a young backup quarterback, and he just exploded over the offseason. No pressure. Underneath the tranquil. Really, it was Tranquil with the kickoff return touchdown. I think they fully gave us the momentum back. Just a couple of things just worked too much against the Spartans today. I eat up a lot of this clock now. For us, though, I like what I saw. We're doing a really good job of creating turnovers this year. Something that we have not done a ton of in the past. A couple of young wide receivers out here. Underneath the tranquil. It's had a fantastic day. Oh, you want to make him our thumbnail player, actually. See the young guy make some plays. 44 yards receiving now. Stump. One block. Oh, Zegwu. The block would have at least turned that into probably a 7 or 8 yard gain there. On the stump here again. Notre Dame transfer, getting some extended run here late. Might score with the backups against their starters. This defense is just not good enough. Stump going to get into the end zone twice with 2 really physical runs. What a burial this has turned into. They even made the sliders more difficult today. But again, this is a fool's gold matchup. It's a top 20 matchup that obviously we've made the score look really bad, but forced a lot of turnovers today. And they're just not good in the secondary. That creates a lot of easy, mismatches for us to take advantage of. And we really, I don't know that we took as much advantage of as I wanted us to. Ran the ball a lot better than I thought we were going to today with a lot of consistency. I think Michigan State, I think it pretty much worked out a lot of the way I expected it. Their offense, guys like Keel and this offensive line, when they kind of create holes in the run game, certainly good enough. When Burnett has been accurate there, his receivers have made some really nice plays. They're getting open, had a nice game from Scales, but Burnett has proven that under pressure, he is just not the guy. And I really think the back end of this schedule for them is going to be brutal. Them to try to get wins here, and it is another turnover. Sermon with the interception. We get run out of bounds. That'll do it here. An absolutely dominant performance all around. 55-16 is going to be the score. They're going to make me sit here and kneel out this clock. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to complain too much about this overall effort in this game today. I never know when it's going to let me, just kneel this stuff out and just go to the locker room instead of just hurting all of Humphrey's rushing stats here. But a 55-16 win. Certainly plenty good. And, yeah, not a major surprise once we looked at the roster and kind of got the full picture of it. So don't really expect this blowout to be something that continues to happen. We have made it through the toughest part of our schedule. Got a bunch of tight wins this year, including a tight loss. I think this still proves that if you're overmatched coming into a game against us, we are going to do damage to you. A 4-touchdown day from Sampson. Not a lot of passing yards. We ran the ball well. You had the kick return touchdown. Several turnovers, of course, that we got that really shortened up the field for us as well. Pretty good on third down. I feel like we were pretty good on third down defensively as well. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice, easy win here in general. Let's see. I mean, yeah, easily outgained. I mean, they gained 376 yards of offense on us and only scored 16 points. We scored 100 yards more than them and scored almost 40 more points. A lot better yards per play. Ran the ball a lot better than them. We threw the ball much more capably today. Slightly better than them on third downs. Pretty even there. Both teams were 0 for. It came to converting fourth downs, but we got 4 additional turnovers, and that's really what slid the game heavily in our favor. I don't know how consistently they would have stopped us if we really, had to go and we've got to score mode. But the turnovers really kind of made it where that conversation is unimportant. Sampson 21 of 29, 237, 3 tuds. Humphreys was 3 for 3 for 40 yards. Stenerud 14 carries, 155 yards. Stump 7 for 52 and 2 scores. Sampson had the rushing touchdown as well. 6 for 61 and a score for Smith. Hennessy and Gant each getting to the end zone as well. Really quiet game for Pasco. Big day, though, for Tranquil. Good to see that. And then we had, nobody really overly stood out. I think Ruggins had a pretty good game. Riggs, 9 tackles for loss, and the sack is obviously nice. Trio of guys here with interceptions. And we also had a forced fumble from Howard, who probably should have had an interception as well. Joey Wolf, a little banged up, but is able to recover that fumble. And then on their side, Burnett, 21 of 35, 304. So you see some of the highlights around this, right? 20 completions for 300 yards is a really good frequency and yards per attempt there. But 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Keel had a couple of really nice runs, then also had the fumble. Scales, really nice day for them. Not a whole lot outside of that, though. We pretty comfortably get a win. Let's do the end of the second quarter, Tranquil. So I want to be the thumbnail player. We'll try to see if we can find us a pretty cool thumbnail opportunity here with Tranquil. Let's see what we got. Okay, so that's not doing what I wanted to do, okay? Tranquil, of course, gets the big explosive. Kind of give a good shot at the background. Then we can probably just work with that. Let me get a couple other pictures just in case I really like how I can get that thumbnail to work, though. Yeah, trying to do more than just the basic thumbnails I've been doing, and we'll hop out and let's get a maybe a completion to that wide receiver. Maybe it will kind of be a good idea. Actually, they're running back. I do decide to kind of do the classic thumbnail that I've been doing. I think Keel would be probably their best player to use for the thumbnail here. Just in case, a little shot of the background. Get out of here and get a win, though. 55-16, man. Really pulled away from them in the fourth quarter, just in the second half in general. If we can add a commit or two here. James Banks, 3-star gym cornerback. Do add somebody. Malik goes to Georgia. Jameson looks like he went to Ohio State. Did he commit there? Locked me out. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Take a look at the scores. This is unfortunately the next episode is probably going to be another one that's a chance to be a heavy blowout. We'll see, though. Take a look at the scores here around the top 25. We had Michigan over USC by multiple scores there in the big house. LSU over Mississippi State. LSU has really had they're 5-2 since we beat them way back in week 1. They're putting together a solid campaign. Pitt over Cal, UCLA over Indiana. It really looks like we might be heading towards playing them for the third straight Big Ten championship game. Tennessee over South Carolina, Miami over UConn, Texas, big win at home over Alabama, Georgia throttles Florida, Texas A&M by 1 point over Oklahoma on the road, Virginia Tech by 1 point over Georgia Tech at home. There's our game. BYU over UCF, North Carolina over Boston College, Notre Dame with an easy or with a win, get to 9-2. Penn State over Maryland. Missouri by 1 point over Ole Miss in the top 25 matchup there in the SEC. And then Nebraska over Rutgers, giving Rutgers their second loss of the season. So a couple of teams that we're going to play here we kind of saw there on that schedule. We get this relatively easy game here against Northwestern. Then we get Illinois. The Nebraska game is certainly interesting at this point. Indiana does not look great. Illinois has not played particularly well. You're looking at 3 teams the rest of the way here that were pretty well overmatched. But I do like where the slider set is. You know, these teams that are competitive, that are in our vicinity, talent-wise, are giving us tough games. You know, TCU lost to Notre Dame. We did end up blowing out LSU, but the same sliders also gave us these 2 games back-to-back, plus the Louisville playoff game. Kind of handed it to Wisconsin. The game just got away from Ohio State for whatever reason. But a 3-point win over Oregon, a 3-point win against Penn State, and a point away from Michigan State. So there should be some blowouts here on the back half of the season. We'll see how tough that game against Nebraska ends up being there at home. But kind of take a peek at the CFP bracket. Shouldn't be much that has changed here. 3 Big Ten teams here in the top 4. We have not played UCLA or Michigan this season, obviously, and we're not going to in the regular season. So we'll see where that Big Ten championship game kind of aligns, assuming everybody, you know, is winning out unless they play each other. There's a lot of SEC teams, a lot of Big Ten teams, also a trio of ACC teams still in that discussion. Players of the week. Got Rashawn Wayne out of Kent State and Dakota Wayne out of Arizona State. Dante Hyde, a 3-interception game there for Nebraska. Zach Price for Northwestern. Still don't think we're going to have anybody here for the Heisman. Maurice Timms looks like he is going to win it. Would love to get a chance to play them again. Just don't necessarily think that's going to happen. 2 losses for them has been a little rough. Let's look at the CFP top 25 for right now. Yeah, Notre Dame is going to have a lot of fortune around them. For whatever reason, at 9-2, they're just not getting a lot of love right now, but they only have 1 game left to play. So you got a chance for some chaos to happen and them, you know, be helped and move along. But certainly looking like we might be, assuming we make the Big Ten championship game, like we might be playing UCLA or Michigan to get there. I think now at this point, as long as we don't lose twice, we're probably safe to get into the playoffs. Let's take a look at our stats now. Sampson, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. It's been a while since we've thrown that our last interception. Been really good. Stenerud over 1,000 yards. Just 6 rushing touchdowns, though. Sampson's got 4. Stump's got 4 himself, bolstering some of those scores. Pasco should get over 1,000 yards this game. Certainly would have expected him to get it in the game we just played, but didn't work out that way. Andre Smith, able to get him in the end zone is always nice. Able to get Hennessy into the end zone as well, right? Yes. Okay. Riggs still easily leading the way in tackles. Slides, man, what a career he has had for us. Trio of guys here in double digits tackles for loss. We have nobody with more than 4.5 sacks yet. Turning in a ton of interceptions here, which is really, really cool. We don't do that a whole lot in this series. That might be the most interceptions we've had in a season already. Hey, look at recruiting. Archambault is already obviously committed. Talbot, we should be okay here. We'll see if Penn State ends up making some noise. Wide receiver. Only people recruiting Melton. Already got the tight ends. Blue just does not want to commit to us. Florida's making this interesting. We do get that visit here, though, coming up this upcoming week. Got both those guys. Jameson, we have been locked out. That's fine. Obviously, we've already been kind of turned all of our attention to Matt Vick. He's coming in on the visit. As long as we win, we should get the commitment there. Defensive tackle, we got a couple of these 3-star guys that we do like. We just keep kind of putting the points there. Kaneda, it's okay. Coach Prestige is not going to drop, so we can take him off of there. Fokua. We know his grades. We'll try to bring him in on a visit here as well. Is a championship contender. Got cornerback groupings here. These free safeties. These guys are more like just to play safety for us is kind of what we're looking at here. We're just going to keep pumping these guys with points. Runyon. Kicking prospect. Going to be our starter here really soon, I'm expecting. Starting next year unless we get somebody out of the portal. So looking really good at maybe adding 23 people from the high school recruiting class. I think we're going to end up with a top 5 class here. How many people are we projected to have graduate? 19 seniors on all, 19 on total. Okay. That includes our kicker. We're going to have some juniors, I think, leave, though. I think Stenerud, you can pretty much expect him to go. Pasco, I'm expecting to leave. Let's see here. Tight ends. Yeah, we got 2 guys there, so really important that we've attacked that. Let's see who else. Yeah, that might be about all that we have that leaves early. So 23 probably sounds right for me, to be honest. Yeah, 23. You may end up having to replace like 25 players, something like that. Okay, but that's going to do it here for this episode. Sorry the game ended up being a blowout, but dominant effort against a team that we were heavily overmatching going into it, so not overly surprised that was the end result. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe. Leave me feedback down below. Check out my other work on the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, peace.